Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl in your face while you're sleeping. Most people doubt if Slender Man is real. Moreover, we aren't sure about it either. However, we found dozens of disturbing videos about this legendary monster. The dark charm of Slenderman seduced not only YouTubers and bloggers, but even some tabloids around the world have paid attention to the monster and its infamous attacks everywhere. The first images published about the Slenderman were captured in the 1980s, minutes before he abducted dozens of victims. Since then, the legend has been growing, thanks to thousands of people's creativity and the mysterious disappearances attributed to Slenderman. Most bloggers and YouTubers claim that the infamous creature is responsible for uncountable cases of kidnapping without any obvious reason. Creepypasta authors tell stories about Slenderman's origins, attacks, weaknesses, and unknown abilities. Yet we aren't sure how much of those stories are the fruit of some twisted imagination and which are based on real-life experience. In 2019, the Slenderman movie was released, giving a star status to this urban legend's dark and skinny figure. We know most of the material published about Slenderman is fake, and we recommend you to look for professional help if you feel anxious about it. Some of the footage we're going to show you seems quite real, so beware. Decide for yourself. Is Slenderman a real threat? What do you think? Watch our video and decide for yourself. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that will take just 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell and you get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Number 10. Russian Man Missing. The Russian woods have a mythical charm. For instance, the wild taiga is one of the most abundant and untamed forests in the world. Perhaps it isn't as famous as the Amazon, but it has plenty of life and danger as well. At our 10th spot, we have a documented incident with Slenderman in the Russian woods. Apparently, the victim was walking through the forest and found that someone was stalking him, a little too late. According to sources close to local authorities, the man was reported as a missing person. Further research couldn't find the tunnel in the ground that we spotted in the footage. Strange, isn't it? Number 9. Biker caught Slenderman walking in a field. Most experts agree, biking is an excellent cardio workout. Yet, after watching this video, we prefer to practice indoors for a while. At the 9th spot, we have a lucky biker. The footage shows a biker on a lonely road next to a field. It was a grayish day, but with enough light to discern everything from afar. According to the biker, he couldn't see the tall and skinny creature approaching him, slowly walking in the field. He realized what happened hours later when he watched the video back at home. We think that's pretty weird. Moreover, the woman who warned the guy about Slenderman at the end of the video must have been horrified. It was so intense. Number 8. Slenderman watching kids. You'll notice that Slenderman tends to interrupt regular dull moments. It doesn't break at a party or any particular moment, he just attacks unexpectedly, driven by his evil heart. At the 8th spot, we have a shocking story twist that is an excellent example of this. The video begins with a kid jumping on a trampoline. Not too interesting. The kid wasn't having too much fun either, yet suddenly the kid filming realized that something odd was going on. Have you ever felt something isn't right? Well, the kid's sixth sense helped him realize that Slenderman was watching from a side of the abandoned warehouse in the back. As soon as he figured out what was going on, they panicked and ran away as quickly as possible. Clever kids. Number 7. Stalked in Christmas. At number 7, we have a disruptive Christmas incident. The festive season is full of family moments and unforgettable memories. It's very disturbing to find Slenderman close when we're supposed to be enjoying Christmas. An older man recorded this video, capturing Christmas decorations close to a festive kiosk. We don't know why, but he pointed the camera to his left, and when he filmed the booth again, there's a tall figure with a black suit. Slenderman appeared out of nowhere. The man was filming his escape from Slenderman, running to his house, but it was too late to realize that the dark stalker was at his front door before he arrived. Number 6. Hide and seek with Slenderman. We loved to play hide and seek when we were little kids. Who doesn't? It's good old style fun. Yet sometimes even childish games can end badly. How many times were you afraid that something went wrong? Did you feel that you wouldn't find your friend? In this video, 2 brothers are playing hide and seek, filming their game. It's kind of fun and cute until they realize that Slenderman is close to them. The girl screamed when she noticed it. Luckily, as they are far away from Slenderman, they managed to escape. Number 5. Slenderman caught in a garden. We wouldn't expect to feel safe at home. Yet Slenderman doesn't care about our expectations. Well, he does care, but in a sick way, just to make us feel anxious, scared, and powerless. At the 5th spot, we found a video that shows how evil Slenderman can be. The kid in this video had to deal with Slenderman in his own garden. How many times have you played around your garden carelessly, risking to become a victim of Slenderman without knowing? It's frustrating how vulnerable we can be. But as we see it, life is to live, right? Well, unless Slenderman is around. In that case, it's better to find a safer place. Number 4. Girl playing in the backyard. At the 4th spot, we found some disturbing footage. It isn't so scary, but it reminds us of those times that we felt awry about fetching the ball after it rolled away from us. In this video, a girl is playing with her ball, enjoying her free time, like many of us did when we were younger. Soon enough, the ball rolls away from her hands, so she goes away from the camera to look for it. Just seconds later, she reappears on camera, running away from a sinister figure chasing her. Did you know how it all ended? Is she safe? Or is this just a simple trick? It doesn't matter too much, the answer. Just be careful when you're looking for a missing toy in the woods or the dark. Even your backyard. Number 3. Figure in a shed. In the 3rd spot, we have a video recorded in an industrial area in 1996. We've heard that this video is part of a job. We suspect that the man filming the footage was getting some information about the properties in the area to assess their value or to decide whether to start his business there. We're sure that after finding such an unpleasant resident in the area, he decided not to invest in it, if he survived his encounter with Slenderman, of course. Now get ready for today's best pick, a sinister encounter in a hospital. Number 2. Jalala's Slenderman prank. Jalala's is an awful prankster on YouTube. He's used to making massive pranks on people in the street, at gyms, and even hospitals. That's incredibly evil. How would the Jalalas think that it's funny to scare ill people? Well, we disapprove of Jalala's pranks at the hospitals, but the man in the wheelchair must have experienced the scare of his life. We can't imagine how it would feel, being ill at the hospital, talking with a family member, and realizing that you have Slenderman so close to you. Jalalas, you scored lots of evil points in there. Number 1. Boy captured by Slender Man. At the 1st spot, we found a horrifying video. It's hard to believe that something like this happened. There are a couple guys fooling around in the footage, lifting weights and showing off. Outside it is dark. It was late at night for sure. So, one of the guys decides to go outside alone, which happened to be a terrible idea. A few seconds later, we can see how quickly the poor guy is snatched and vanishes, screaming and punching the glass. In slow motion, we can barely see tentacles wrapping around the victim. So we aren't sure if this was Slender Man, but it looks pretty much like it. After watching these videos, we're sure of a couple things. First, Jalala's pranks at hospitals should stop. Second, we won't look for the ball when someone hits it over the fence and into the woods. Never. Ever. Even in the daylight. We know we can't be safe from Slenderman. Well, we don't believe it's totally real, but who wants to be negligent? Would you take the risk?